Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com in order to get art and art prints? You can get art there that you can buy with money. That's relevant to today's thing, though I'm not a child. colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, real quick before we get into today's thing, I want to talk about this painting some. This is another painting. I did it at pretty much the same time as the last painting, and it was literally just because I couldn't decide which version was better, and so I just decided to do this. And I like it better. My wife liked the other one better, so I posted that one first. I'm using this week to get art done for the March of the Mice at the end of this next month here. It'll be on Thursday, September the 30th. Wow, literally the last day of September. There we go. And it's going to be a big event, so hopefully I see you guys there. This gives you plenty of time to catch up on it and figure out why it's going to be a big deal. But anyway, let's talk about today's thing. So, real quick, let's just break down some of the things that I think are sticking points that have really nothing to do with the question. And the question is, should kids charge for their art? So before we can really get into that, I feel like there's a few sub questions that need to be dealt with that don't really have that much to do with this and need to be answered prior to answering this question. For instance, should money even be taken for art? And obviously, you guys know what my opinion on that is. You can go to my Patreon and support me there. You can go to my website that I was just talking about a few seconds ago to support me there. It allows me to do art, and that's a good thing because that means there's more art in the world, and it's art that people have decided to support via money. So when people ask, should kids charge for their art, usually it's, should people charge for their bad art, is sort of another subset of that question. We've answered that before because there are plenty of artists who are very famous for doing art, who have the provenance, who have the backing of someone or another that gives them the credibility to draw and to paint and to do dances or whatever they do and make just awful art. An example of this would be Ringo Starr. He makes really bad MS Paint art, and because he's Ringo Starr, he could sell it for a lot. Whether or not he's actually selling any, I don't know. But he does sell art, his MS Paint art, he attempted at thousands of dollars. And he's, Ringo Starr of the Beatles. So he can kind of ask that. And because it has that notoriety, because it has that respects that he's that guy, that people will want to actually spend that much theoretically. So people can charge money for bad art, and that's assuming kids' art is bad in the first place, which is another assumption that needs to be maybe pushed out of the way. It kind of depends on a case-by-case basis, but assuming that it's good, I don't think anyone would really ask that, though some people don't believe that art should be paid at all, in which case, I think you're an idiot. But that's just me. I think that art is something that we want to have in modern day society. I think it's good for us, and unfortunately currently with the way things are set up, you need money to survive. And so if you want to do art, you need to be able to have the money to do so. Is a kid needing money in order to survive? Well, he probably needs it in order to do the art in the first place, maybe to be able to buy the supplies, maybe just have the I'm actually able to do this thing, I'm actually capable of doing this thing, people believe that I'm able to do art, and so therefore I should do art. There's a certain amount of respect that comes with actually making that transference. Someone just going, oh, your art's good, is different than someone paying you for your art, especially when you're a little kid and you're getting that level of respect. So it's an encouragement that is more than just platitudes. So should kids charge for art? Why not? If people can charge for bad art, if people need money to validate that, then literally why not? I don't see a reason that kids shouldn't charge for art. Now, one thing that I do notice a lot with kids, and this just comes with not having the experience, is that they charge either too little or too much. I've seen kids who draw better than some people I went to college with, charging $1 for just gorgeous work, and then I see some kids charging like $500 for something that anyone with any level of talent could do on a napkin. These are things that they just need to work out and they'll figure out. And I've done another video on just how much to charge for your art in the first place. But the question here isn't, are they overcharging? It's whether or not they should be charging in the first place. And to that I say, yeah, because why not? Literally, why not? There's so many things that we buy that are just not worth the money. To say that a kid's stuff isn't worth the money, like, there's already stuff that's not worth the money, but this is actually doing something potentially good for the world that this artist may turn into something. Sounds like a great bargain, you know? And if you enjoy it, you know, will people actually buy it is a different question entirely. And I don't feel like that has any real relevance to this question. If kids want to charge for art and no one buys it, then if kids want to sell art, why not, is my opinion. I don't know why this is even a discussion that I've seen floating around, but it is. And that's the video for the week, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know why. I'm legitimately concerned and confused on why people believe that people shouldn't charge for their art, which is, I guess, a different question entirely, but why kids specifically shouldn't be charging for their art. It doesn't matter if it's crap. You don't have to buy it. And if it's overcharged, if it's overpriced, then you probably won't. You know? Whatever. Anyway, let me thank the people on Patreon who help support me. Someone who's an artist and are encouraging me to do art, which is a good thing, I think. I like being able to do art. Thank you to the people at the $5 tier or more and everyone at the $1 tier. Y'all are cool too. If you guys want to support me, go to patreon.com and that'd be great. Thank you so much. But let's go ahead and thank the people, starting with Watfu. Thank you, Watfu. Thank you, Top Houndor. Thank you, That 2 Guy. Thank you, Targo. Thank you, Snoutpunk. Thank you, Orthogonal Caster. Thank you, Mortis Natus. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Maliciousness. Thank you, Kayla Hollinger. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Gala. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Demetrius Gesgalas. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Bubba Fair. Thank you, Bep. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Amber. And thank you, Ants! Wow, that one clipped real hard. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a ramble. I don't know if I really, like, explained the position as well as I could have, but honestly, like, it seems so trivial. And yet I still see people saying it. It's like, what are you doing? Get out of here with that. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye.